Good morning, family. Good morning. I'm not going to be for you long. I'm on my break right now, but I wanted to make sure that I had a chance to say good morning to you. I want to tell my cousin Carla Kent, thank you so much for calling me and sharing your testimony with me, because it was a blessing. And it was just a confirmation to today's word that delay is not denial. Out of Exodus chapter 12, verse 31 through 36, we see that, many times we want God to do things and we want it to be done right here and right now. And because it doesn't happen right here and right now, we think that we are actually being denied a blessing. But actually what it is God is delaying us for that blessing, so that when we receive it, we'll not only be able to walk in it and embrace it, but we'll know what to do with it when we get it. What happens, and I'm using that scripture, Exodus chapter 12, verse 31 through 36, as an example. If you know about that scripture, you know that during this particular point in time, this is when Moses was in Egypt, and he was going before Pharaoh, and his petition was to let my people go. And of course, Pharaoh continually denied him, told him no. Even after all the plagues, Pharaoh said no. But it was until he received to the death of his firstborn son, it was at that point he said, not only can you go, but take stuff with you. See, now this is it. Now I need you to pay attention to this. When the Israelites made their exodus from Egypt, out of bondage, out of slavery, guess what? Living a life of servitude. When he put them out, not only did he put them out, but he put them out with stuff. The Egyptians told them, whatever you need, take it. So not only did they just have their husbands, wives, and children, but now they had provision. They went out with pots and pans, gold, silver, jewelry, fine linen. See, God, when he puts you in a position to send you somewhere, when your time of exodus comes, he's going to make provision for you. He's not just going to put you out there and just leave you in a desert, leave you stranded, leave you hanging. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to put you in a position that once you get there, not only can you dwell there, but you got staying power. And I bring it back home. Many of us say, well, you know what? I want a new house. Well, let me ask you something. If you living in an apartment, are you paying your bills on time? Are you keeping the house clean? God is not going to bless you with a house unless you can't take care of what you got already. You say, well, I want a spouse. I want a husband. I want a wife. Well, let me ask you something. How are you taking care of you? Because just like paying those bills on time, can you do that for somebody else? Because as a husband, it's your responsibility to be the provider, the protector, and the priest of your house. As a wife, it's your job to be the intercessor between your husband and your children, and between God and your husband. You've got to be able to cater to your husband. You can't do that if you can't take care of yourself. So 3 things happen. Number 1, know that whatever God has for you is for you. Number 2, know that God is not going to give you something that you're not ready for. And number 3, know to be patient while you're waiting. Don't think that a delay is a denial. Actually, it's a setup for a blessing. So just hold on. So know that when it comes your way, not only is it your time, but God is going to make provision for your future as well. You got to stop seeing about what your circumstances are right here, right now. You got to be able to look beyond that. And sometimes we as women, we turn around and we get in the way. I know I used to do it. Turn around and start talking before the other person stops saying what they're saying. We get in the way. God don't need your help. He can do it all by himself. Don't be like Sarah, Abraham's wife, and sacrifice your handmaiden to have a child. The promise was made to Abraham, not to Sarah. So I say that to say this. Wait. Wait on God. Don't rush nothing. This has been your moment in the Word. And guess what? I love you, and ain't nothing that you can do about it. If there's anything that I didn't cover, something that you want to know about, send me an inbox and we can talk about it. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.